Hey there everyone, and welcome to a Warhammer Fantasy 8th Edition Battle Report here today. I am Luka from MiniWargaming.com, joined today by Ryan, and we're going to be doing 2,400 points of the Dwarves against Dark Elves. We're unleashing the throngs.
We play and call it work.
MiniWargaming's Warhammer Fantasy Battle Report.
Today's dwarf list will be led by a dwarf lord. He is going to have a shield and a runic hammer. It's going to have the master rune of Alaric the Mad as well as a rune of fury. And then for armor stuff, we went with rune of fortitude and two of those actually. Just throw around runes. That's 125 points runes right there. Then we're going to have a rune lord leading beside him. He's going to have a master rune of balance to try and steal some magical dice. Not very consistent. A rune of iron with a rune of stone on his armor. And then his little talisman will be also inscribed with 2 runes of warding on top of the rune of balance there. Don't like the spell scrolls, don't like to play with them, so I'm not going to take rune of breaking or God forbid, a double rune of breaking. I got a couple of heroes supporting the list. Naturally, we have a Thane, because Battle Standard Bears are overpowered in 8th edition. We have a great weapon on him, and a shield. For whatever reason, I don't have that shield. Never mind, no shield there. So we got a great weapon on him. And just a master rune of Gromril, giving him a 1-up armor save. And we're going to throw a rune of iron on that armor as well, just to give him a little bit more, like, wounds. Make some 3 wounds instead. And a master engineer to help out our artillery a wee bit there. He's got a great weapon tucked away in his pack there and a brace of dwarf pistols, though I don't suspect he'll be using them too much. Moving on to core, I have 2 identical units of dwarf warriors with shields and full command. I'll be running a Longbeard unit, 25 strong, with great weapons. I bought them shields just in case they take some arrow fire early on. And their banner is upgraded to be runic. I got 3 runes of sanctuary on that bad boy to give him a little bit of ward saves against filthy magics. On to special, we got a bolt thrower, and I had 15 points left over, so I gave it Flaxton's Rune of Seeking. He gets +1 hit things with fly. I don't think that's going to be relevant, but hey, we got it. It's not that expensive. And we got a little brick of 20 Iron Breakers here. Don't really like to play with hordes too much. It kind of detracts from the nature of the game, I find. So that's why we don't have any. 20 Iron Breakers, full command, and we have the Rune of Stoicism on the banner there to give him stubborn if needed. And then an organ gun with 2 runes of penetrating. Woo! Because we love our organ guns. That is it. That is it for the dwarves. Let's go take a look at the Dark Elves today.
Hi, my name's Ryan. My 2,400 points of Dark Elves is BSB is riding a Pegasus, is a master. He's got a Cloak of Twilight, 1-up armor, and a lance. Cloak of Twilight gives him a 3-up ward save against magic and shooting. In the first round of combat, he has Killing Blow and deals out D3 wounds. I have a master riding a Manticore. Manticore is upgraded with Ironhard skin. The master has a Sea Dragon cloak, heavy armor, and a charmed shield, and he's wielding a lance. I got a unit of 5 Dark Riders with crossbows, shields, and musician. A unit of 10, done the same. I've got a unit of 10 Dark Shards with shields and musician, and another unit of 10 Dark Shards with shields and musician. I got a Bloodrack Shrine. It's going to be joined by 14 Sisters of Slaughter with full command and a Razor Standard. And then I've got 2 units of 18 Executioners with full command. And that's 2,400 points of Dark Elves.
And here we are all deployed for our game. So in Warhammer Fantasy, this is mostly for people who might not be familiar with the game. Maybe you're an Age of Sigmar player and you're checking out some of the old fantasy stuff to see where Age of Sigmar had come from. We are playing a Dawn attack scenario. So it's a Dawn of War style deployment where we deploy along the long table edge, but we don't have a control over exactly what deploys where. So you have to roll, you pre-join your characters to their units, and then you roll for the unit to see where it ends up. On a 1, it's on your left flank. On a 2, it's your right flank, and or the other way. It's one of those 2 ways. But 1 or 2, you go left or right flank up to 18 inches, and then 3, 4, 5 is in the middle, and then 6 is anywhere you want. And that's kind of what we ended up over here. And then I won the roll off to pick a side and deploy first, so I picked this side instead of randomizing where my tired little waking up dwarves ended up. So we got Longbeards on the right flank, Dwarf Warriors on the right flank with our Thane. Our Dwarven Engineer rolled right flank. Luckily, our War Machines rolled in the middle. So they went near the Engineer, and the Engineer can entrench one of the War Machines, so put a little wall around the organ gun there to represent that. So it's effectively defending a fence, so it's -1 hit in melee, and it's in a hard cover to shoot at it. We've got our Ballista, who actually will matter with the Rune of Accuracy and the Flaxton's Rune. of whatever, a +1 to hit against things with fly. I didn't realize that there'd be a Manticore and a Master on a Pegasus over there. We have Dwarf Warriors with our Lord and our General, and Iron Breakers with our Rune Lord, and then Iron Drakes on the hard right flanks. Now, what do we got over here, Ryan? How'd you end up rolling?
I ended up with Dark Shards, Executioners, and the Manticore over on the left flank. Dark Riders, Dark Shards, the other unit of Executioners, the Master on a Pegasus, the unit with the Bloodrack Shrine, and these guys ended up over on the right flank.
Absolutely.
But they're fast.
They're fast, yeah.
We'll get to that.
And in Warhammer Fantasy, for this mission here today, the goal is to break the enemy army's morale. There's enough conflict going on that we've decided to meet in the field of battle. Diplomacy has failed, which it often does in Warhammer Fantasy, and we are here to settle it at a more personal level and to push the enemy away from intruding on our borders and whatever it might be. Now, the Dwarves have a rule in 8th edition called Ancestral Grudge, which they have hatred against orcs and goblins and Skaven all the time, no matter what, like cannot stand it. The Dwarves, they're a little suspect in that regard. But there is a chance that I narratively dislike your army here as well. And I actually have a grudge rune on my Dwarf Lord there because I thought it was kind of a funny one. So he has a personal vendetta against any monster or character in your list that I get to pick. And I'm going to roll up the overall grudge of the army here now. Essentially, the lower I roll on the grudge, the less I have been offended in the past. The higher I roll, the worse. So this is my general hates your general. That's effectively it.
That's her.
Yep, that is the Supreme Sorceress over there. So I get to reroll hit rolls with my general against that. This is a personal vendetta from my general to Ryan's general. He had this weapon specifically made with the grudge rune built into it against the Master on the... No, he's not a monster, is he?
Okay.
Yeah, he's a character, though.
Yeah, he's a character.
Ooh.
That's my BSB. He's just run-of-the-mill master kind of guy.
On a big monster, but he's way over there.
Monster,
yeah. Okay, let's go with the Master on the BSB. So he's got a personal vendetta against the Supreme Sorceress, but he also really doesn't like that Master. And he had this Rune Lord specifically make this weapon to deal with him. So he gets +1 to hit him and can reroll wound rolls against that. That's just the grudge rune. I'm trying to remember the other ones. You get no armor saves against his attacks. He's got the Master rune of Alaric the Mad. And then on top of that, he's got the Rune of Fury built into it too. It's kind of an expensive weapon, really. I think it's like a 75-point magic weapon. But like that, Dwarf runes, whatever. You just have some fun with them. And then, yeah, whoever wins after X amount of turns, I believe it's 5 to 6. It is full 6 in this one. You get points for killing units. You get points for taking banners away, points for killing the general, and points for capturing enemy banners, if I didn't say that. Oh, the enemy battle standard bearer, if I didn't mention that already. All right. You ready for this one here, Ryan? Mm-hmm. All right, so you get to roll a d6. On a 6, you pick who goes first. On a 1 to 5, I pick.
I got to do Vanguard first.
Oh, yes, good call, good call. We got a Vanguard. I had to roll my grudge before the Vanguard, so we'll show you where the Vanguards end up, and then we'll be right back. Vanguard.
Just do it.
And for anyone who's curious, Vanguard, certain units have Vanguard, fast cavalry. They're very quick-moving light cavalry. Get a pregame move. And now we roll to see who goes first. On a 1 to 5, I pick. All right, that didn't. I like that. It's just kind of boop, boop on the 2, but it works. I will take the first turn as Dwarves naturally. I want to shoot my artillery and rearrange and grumble and all that good stuff. So it'll be turn 1 for the Dwarves. I got no charges to declare. There's a strict order to the phases and everything. You always declare charges first, then move like the compulsory moves. Or non-compulsory moves, I should say, and then your compulsory moves afterwards. Anyways, this engineer is going to grumble a little bit that he has to like move a few feet to get in range of the war machines he wants to help out. Master engineers can operate the war machines themselves effectively, making it so they don't misfire as much, and they get to use the ballistic skill of the master engineer. So it's grumble, 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 grumble. It does make this whole thing kind of expensive. I think this thing's like 240 points with all of this combined, if that makes any sense. So he's going to grumble his way over there, and I'm going to reposition a few of these dwarves. Then the Dwarven Lord and the Iron Breakers and the Rune Lord move forward. We take the fence with the Dwarven Lord, and then the Iron Breakers there are going to hold. Our Iron Drakes, just moving the trees out of the way so you guys can have a better line of sight there, are going to wheel a couple inches, move forward. They're going to let loose their hot guns into the Dark Riders over there, because I have no magic. On the magic phase, we're done. You don't have anything to do in the magic phase on my turn, right? Like, no free dice, anything like that? Okay. So we don't have to worry about it too much, only if there's remains and play spells I have to dispel earlier on. I have a Rune Lord, so he's okay at it. He knows how to do it a little bit. And okay, so these guys are quick to fire, so they ignore the moving and firing. This will be long range, so there's -1 there, and the torpedo cannot fire. 9 Iron Drakes are going to fire the Drake guns. Should be, yeah, 9s. Hitting on 5s, though, because of long range. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, we got 4 hits in there. Not bad. These are strength 5 armor piercing, so 2s to wound. 1 fail. So 3 wounds at -3.
That's it.
That should kill them all if the light armor shield's mounted on them. They can get to a 4-up, which is kind of cool for them.
They
but
have 4-up, yeah.
that will be... I'll fire the torpedo, too, but misses. But that is a panic. Do they hold? They are elves. They're good to go. I got a little bit more shooting over here. The organ gun is going to go for the executioners over there because they're going to be a nasty threat for me to deal with. And I could put down... I could try and put down the Dark Riders, which could effectively charge this and maybe muck it up because they're spears. They have murderous prowess. They got some potential there. They have always strikes first with rerolls, so they don't care about the -1 to hit too much. Maybe I might have to put the Dark Riders down. All right. Load him up, shoot him down, boys. So he's gonna operate the war machine and not fire his hand pistols, a brace of pistols. And then, the organ gun fires 2 artillery dice, and it's that amount of shots. So it's gonna be 2 plus 10. So it's 12. We're gonna load up 12 shots on this bad boy. Boop, boop. We got 10, 11, off by 1. The engineer could re-roll one of these, but there's a chance of rolling the misfire, and I don't like that. I'm only going to save his reroll for the misfire typically. I guess I could have gotten greedy on the 2, but I'll take my 12 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s normally, but I got to double check the range here now that I think about it. Got that little fence in the middle there, providing some light cover. Don't care about mine because I'm defending it. So there's 4s to hit. It only matter for 1 shot there. Nice. So these are 2s to wound because it's double rune of penetrating, so it's +1 strength. And I get to reroll 1 of the wound rolls. And these are just dead. Boom. So that's all 5. Boom. But they're not within 6 of anything, so no panics. But they are not going home to Nagra. Flung hate right at those Dark Elves. Okay, this Bolt Thor is going to twang. Let this loose at that Master back there. It's got the +1 to hit rune. The Master's going to have hard cover, though, because he's got a lot of stuff in the way. So we are hitting normally on 4s. This is going to be hitting on 6s, maybe 7s for range. I'll just roll a die and figure it out. No, that's a miss. Good try, though. All right, that is all she wrote for Dwarf turn 1. We're going to go on to turn 1, because there's no fighting to do. There's nothing like that. Morale's kind of resolved immediately. So, if you're coming from Age of Sigmar, the phases work quite a bit differently. But that's it here, and we're going to move on to the Dark Elf turn for Ryan here, and good luck.
Thanks.
So what do we have for charge to declare here?
Just these guys are going to charge to the Iron Drakes.
All right, well, they are going to try their best to stand and shoot and ward off the enemies here. So this is a reaction in fantasy. So every time you charge, you can do 1 of 3 things. You can either hold, nothing really happens. You can stand and shoot if you have the eligibility to do so, or you can flee and just run away. But I'm going to try and shoot my guns. Now, the big guy there is can never stand and shoot. It's slow to fire. So these guys, however, are quick to fire, and they're dwarven forge, so they ignore the -1 to hit. So just hit on 4s here. So we are going to try our best to roll really hot and put down some Dark Elves. That will kill 5 more of them. Oh no. Oh no. There's a panicking. And they hold. All right. They hold, but there's quite a bit less of them now. There's only 2 really charging in. We got the champion and is there a banner bearer in the unit?
No.
All right, so that is going to be the charge. That's what's left there, those 2 guys. So they, 16, so they roll
16.
They roll 3 dice, take the 2 highest because they got fast.
They move 9.
Oh, and they're Dark Riders.
Show
Yeah,
7.
Show 7 on 2 dice. Hey, got an 11. All right, they are in. Bloop. Boop, boop.
They're flaming attacks?
They are flaming.
Right?
Oh!
So I think I have to take a fear check, do I?
Yeah, they're fear on the cavalry there. And then you would have, I think the panic... You pass the panic at the negative leadership because of the flame attacks. That's already done. I do cause fear or something? We'll figure it out later. But you did charge into difficult terrain. So you're A-okay. They have done this song and dance before. They're all good there. Okay, and we have remaining moves. We're going to show you where all these Dark Elves end up in but a moment. So everything has moved except for the Dark Shards. They stood still because they want a volley. So the Manticore with the Master on the back and the Executioners all push forward, using the guys out front to give cover. Where'd that there he is, behind the, afraid of the crossbow. Now, because it can potentially mess up quite a bit of stuff. Other than that, though, we are good to go on to magic. We get to see the first magic phase, so go ahead and roll 2d6 here, Ryan, and see what we get. You are going to get 4, I get 3. And my Rune Lord is able to channel, but nothing fancy, nothing. Okay, and then you have your channel. In 8th, just the 1 die. I've been playing a lot of armies projects, so like I'm trying to like that's why I'm like describing everything out loud. Like this is how this works, Luka. Right? All right, you got 3 dice to dispel. You have 4. Ooh,
I did not roll for spells.
Oh yeah, we might as well do that right now. It doesn't actually change too much. I do have a Rune of Balance, which steals 1 of your dice. I have 4. You have 3. No fun for you, only dwarves. We're gonna roll on Dark Magic. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
All right, awesome. All right, so what do we got here for spells?
Switching Chill Wind for Power of Darkness, and then Word of Pain, Blade Wind, and Shroud of Despair.
All right, so generally what those are is one's a hex that reduces my characteristics. The other one is a direct damage that shoots swords at that unit, and they have to try and use their weapon skill to defend themselves. I can't remember what Shroud of Darkness does. I can't use...
Shroud of Despair is you can't use your BSB
yes.
or your General's Inspiring
Yeah,
Presence.
so no Inspiring Presence and no Stand your ground. Yeah.
Anybody affected can't use the BSB.
Right.
There's some weird
of course,
that
yeah.
happen with rangers,
8th edition stuff, yeah.
And then if one of the units affected, targeted by it, fails a leadership test in that turn, everybody that was targeted is down 1 leadership.
Correct. And then
it keeps going.
And it keeps going. And then Power and Darkness is it's an augment spell. They target one of their own units. They increase their strength by 1, and then the sorceress gets an extra D3 power dice. And I think if you roll a 3, you take a wound.
If I roll a
5 or 6,
3, yeah. If I roll a D3,
3 on the D3, you take a wound because there's like too much power. Yeah. All right, that's cool. So we'll figure this out. This guy has a talisman that increases his ward save to 5 up, and then he has a rune. It's also inscribed with balance to try and steal magical dice away from the opponent on a D6 roll of a 4 up. That's why I stole one of Ryan's dice. So he only has 3 to work with, and I get 4. But I got only a +2 to dispel. And he's got +4 to cast, so it's gonna be hard.
So I'm going to throw 3 dice at Word of Pain
Yep.
on these guys.
My Iron Drakes, Word of Pain, you get with a 6, a 1, and a 5. So the way this works, for anyone who's not familiar, is you just add up all the dice together and then add your wizard level to the total as well. So in this case, 16, because 4 + 12. And then...
She's got special rule for +1.
Hecate's Blessing, that's right, yeah.
Out of Dark Magic.
So yeah, they specialize, they're like the best wizards in all of the world. Actually, I don't know what the world of fantasy is called. There's the old world, which is like I don't know if it's ever referenced technically. It's just a world, right? There's the old world. That's just the European part of it. They're from technically Canada, but they started in Atlantis and went to Canada. That's where they ended up. Yeah, because if you're unfamiliar, the old world's based on the geography of our planet to a degree. Anyways, 16, 17 in total, and the goal is to hit a target, which is 12. And then the spell works. I need to roll the exact same roll or higher that Ryan rolled to dispel the magic there. Okay, that's all of Ryan's dice, so I might as well try here to stop it. I am probably not going to... I got an 8, 11, and I had 2, so I only got a 13. The power goes off. And this reduces their weapon skill, mostly notable, by D3. 2. All right, they go to weapon skill 3. That's big. It's a big one, yeah. So it reduces my strength and weapon skill. Might be, I think it's like 4 characteristics, or maybe it's just 2.
Yeah, initiative and ballistic skill as well.
Correct, okay.
They just don't apply.
But down to weapon skill 3 and down to strength 1, I believe. Scratch that. Only the dwarf warriors are inherently strength 3. I thought all the dwarves kind of were, but they're down to strength 2 because they're a little bit burlier. They're stronger. That'll be it for magic. We do have some shooting over here in the Dark Shards. The chariot marched with the Medusa, so it cannot fire for now, but these guys are still able to let loose their bolts. Where do you want to start?
I'm going to shoot. So they're behind the fence.
Yeah,
correct?
they'll get some light cover, yep.
I might not want to do that. All of them are...
They're going to volley into these guys. We're going to shoot that unit here first. Dark Shards have a rule. They have repeater crossbows, so they get to shoot them 2 times a turn at a -1 to hit. Which is pretty good because they hit on 3s anyway, so in this case it'll be -1 hit for range, because it's a 24-inch range weapon, so if it's over half, it's -1 to hit. And double shooting is -1 as well, so 5s to hit, but 20 shots, because there's 10 guys there.
There's 10?
That's 3 hits so far. The second volley out of 3 hits will add an additional 2, so 5. Oh, 3. Oh, 3, yeah, sorry, that's average. Look at that, 6 hits. Oh, we have to roll the wound. I am T4. These are strength 3, so these wound on 5s. That is 3 of them. Ooh, but these are armor piercing, which is the big thing. So they reduce my armor save by 1. They're heavy armor shield, so they have a 4-up save, back to a 5-up. And there's 3, right? Maybe 4. Yep. Oh, that's 3 dead. Yeah, 3 dead. Maybe 4. Boop. It's only 3, so that's 3 dwarven warriors dead. We're gonna do the same over here. No cover. Same idea. 5 hit in the first 10. That's 4. Not bad. Second volley. Oh!
6, 9, 10, 11.
Woo! All right. And 5 wound. And that's going to be 3 more.
3 more.
5 ups, same idea. Okay, 2 die this time. Bloop, bloop. Not enough for panicking yet, but got almost stripped one of the ranks in the back. I just had the extra guy because the character displaced them.
I think I brought a...
And that'll be it for shooting. And we have this one combat in the combat phase to resolve. Now, elves have a rule called always strikes first. They always attack the enemy first. However, if they have higher initiative, which means they would have attacked first anyways, they get to reroll their hit rolls, which is the case here. 2 attacks, I guess?
2 attacks.
Yep.
With spears, strength 4.
Yes.
And...
You're hitting me on 3s because I'm weapon
Hitting on
skill
3s.
3, yeah, because you're an elf with weapon skill 4. So they both hit.
Both hit.
And they're 4s to wound with rerolling 1s. Nope, just the 1 wound there. And because of strength 4, reduces my armor save by 1, because that's the first characteristic to go down at 4, and I fail my save. I do have a 6 up ward in their armor, which doesn't matter. So 1 guy is killed. And then the horses are probably going to attack before me as well. So the 2 steeds are going to try and hoof me.
They
No.
both miss.
The rerolls are only on the riders because they're the elves, not the horses. I will try my best to attack back with my 9. Well, I'd only be attacking with 4, and then the back 4. All right, we got 8 attacks back because the champion only has 1 attack. Hit it on 4s because my weapon skill's lowered. You know what? Only would have mattered for 1 of them, so that's okay, I guess. I am striking 2. These wound on 5s. Oh, double 1s. No damage there. That is not ideal for me. So we go into combat resolution now. There's a lot of things to cover, and there's a lot of different angles to it, but generally in this one, Ryan, charge me. Boom. You get +1 to your combat resolution for charging, and then you add 1 for every model, every wound you cause, essentially. You ran a dwarf down. And then that is it.
Yeah.
There's other things to consider if you have banners, if you have rank bonuses and all that stuff. And then I do my combat resolution back to him. I killed no models, so I don't add anything to my pool. So in this case, I would detract. I do have a banner in the unit, though. No, I don't, but I bought a banner. There's no banner in this unit. So I'm going to have to double check that I bought a banner and if I can buy a banner. Well, I do have a standard banner in the unit. I don't have the model there. It kind of bothers me, but I get 1 combat res for that. And that is about it. There might have been a... Yeah, that is about it. I don't think there's anything else.
No, that's it.
There's no outnumbers.
1 additional rank.
Yeah. Trying to play WAP, the other edition has a little bit few more things. So I lose combat by 1 here. So now I reduce my leadership by 1, and I roll 2d6 on that. But the general has a rule called Inspiring Presence, which is a 12-inch aura of using his leadership, and he's a Dwarf Lord. So he's leadership 10. And I'm going to roll a 5, so it didn't really matter. They're going to hold. That combat is ongoing now. Okay, that is it for the Dark Elf turn. We're on to battle round 2 of 6. And we got lots of Dark Elves, a lot of pointy ears here to kill. So we are going to go ahead and attempt to do just that. And I want to see if I want to, charge anywhere. I know these dwarves are defending a fence, but that's boring. So we're going to charge. So we're going to declare a charge over there. Would you like to hold or flee?
I'll hold.
All right. And these guys over here, I'll think about it. So I'm going to just declare this charge here because defending walls is boring and lame. But I want to defend this organ gun as much as I can. So we're going to try our best to hold there. So with this charge here, it's a 7-inch charge. I will roll an 11. Ooh. Look at those fast dwarf legs. They're going to go right into them. And this Dwarf Lord is on a grudge spree. So this is 1 path quicker to getting towards my grudgeon targets, which is the Master and the Shrine, or essentially the Sorceress. We are going to, remaining moves now, we're going to march this unit. Dwarves have a rule where they don't care about enemies being nearby, they can always march. Which is only a 6-inch move anyways, because they just double their move characteristic, which is 3, because everything typically moves 4. If you're an elf, you move 5. If you're anything else, you move 4. Okay, we are going to, oh gosh, hate this, that's for sure, but that Thane definitely wants to chill with these guys over here. We are just going to hang out here, we're not going to move much. Everything's going to stay where it is. Everything's done moving. So we are onto the magic phase. Boom. We're done with that filthy nonsense. So we're going to go right on to shooting. This bolt thrower is going to start us off. He's going to let loose a bolt into that Master on a Manticore. It will be heavy cover because of everything in the way, and which is hitting on 6s. But we have +1 to hit things with fly. We hit with the stupid rune. Now we have to see if we hit the rider or the mount. 5 up, we hit the rider. We are hitting the mount. It is a strength 6 bolt, which wounds on a 6. It does wound. Does it have a ward save on the mount?
No,
I don't think so.
4 up.
What kind of... He's got 4 or 5 wounds, though?
4 up natural armor.
All right.
He's got 5 wounds.
5. This only does D3 damage.
Might be 4 wounds.
Oh, it's just 1 damage. Boop. That's not bad. The mount itself will have 3 wounds. It's scary because that could hit the guy on top, and the guy on top only has 2 wounds. So I could have easily popped him. That's a cool thing. That's one of my favorite things about 8th edition is the randomizer on the mount stuff. Okay, I am going to try and absolutely blast those executioners off the table with this organ gun. So we're going to load up the organ gun. It doesn't have to pivot. First amount of shots are 10. Oh, no. Second amount of shots. Oh no, dude! I'm sorry. 20 shots. Come on. All right, the organ gun. So this is hitting on 3s normally, but 4s because of the terrain in the way. This is the first half. We have 4 hits. That's not bad. Not bad. Stopped a couple hits for the terrain. 4 hits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits. So this is all 12 here. These are strength 6 armor piercing. So, and I get to reroll one of them. That's 12. Just
kill me.
I don't know, dude.
Well, there's
6 left. That's a panic. That's a panicking for sure. Their leadership pretty good. It's 7. Yeah, they're at least 8 on health. They're 9 dead. They're better. Sorry. So the front row is still alive. Well, technically the back row is the one that's alive, but they pick up the banner. They pick up the horn.
Champion dodge.
And then the champion always dodges the shots.
Yeah. Can't be too upset.
So,
you're coming at it.
I'm coming. Yeah, I like to force the fight with dwarves. It's kind of fun. They're goofy. And then just like typically dwarves can be kind of taboo because you can bring like 2 of these, then you can bring 2 stone throwers, then you can bring 2 of these or 4 of these even. You can just bring a crap ton of artillery and then just like have like some dwarf warriors to chill and guard them. But that's like pretty one-dimensional. I like the angry dwarf lord charging out, and it is important to have some fire support with dwarves because that is their one strength. So you have to like provide them a little bit here and there. That guy just rolled 20 shots though. He just rolled as well as 2 of them. So I kind of like I have 2 anyways, I guess. It's just this both being buffed by the engineer. Okay, that is it. Let's do this little combat over here. Okay. You get to go first because you have always strikes first. Hitting me on, I'm still debuffed. Yeah, so 3s to hit with the reroll. Nope, no need, don't need it.
Strength 3 for me now, though.
I am, 5s to wound. Nada, because I'm T4 on a dwarf. So the spears give them extra strength on the turn they charge, for anyone who's curious why that happens. Okay, horses, of course.
They're faster.
Yes, they are. Weapon skill 2. On weapon skill 2. That 3 does hit. She might be weapon skill 3 on a horse.
Yes, it does. They are weapon skill 3.
5 to hurt? Nope. Now the dwarves are going to try and hit you back with their guns, but they are suffering the word of pain. Magic is debuffing them. I need 4s to hit. That's a damn good roll, though. And I need 5s to hurt you, because I'm only strength 2. That's 1 wound, no armor reduction, so you have your full 4-up. I assume you bought all the 4-ups on them.
Yeah.
All right, now combat resolution. I got a banner.
I got a musician.
I win by 1. That's it. There's nothing else there, really. So you are leadership down to
9. No, 8. They're 8.
But you're probably within 12 of your general, which is currently being buffed to 10 because of the shrine increasing. They do. They run. I am going to try to restrain. I do. I have to do a leadership check to do that. And then they're going to run 9 inches. All right. So they're going to run to right there, away from them. We're going to hold back because they got other things to do. And that is all she wrote for that combat. We have this fight over here to do, which is much more interesting. Now, these executioners have a combination of rules. All elves have always strikes first, but they have great weapons, which have always strikes last, so they just counteract each other. So they fight at their initiative of, I think, 5.
Yes.
Which is still pretty good. My dwarf lord, I believe, is only initiative 4. So all the executioners are going to go first. Okay, which means that Ryan gets to dictate where the attacks go, and he can attack with 12 of them, because there's 6 by 2. He can never attack with the 3rd rank. In some circumstances you can, but not this one. You have to have spears and other weird rules like martial prowess. Now, the 4 executioners on this side, I can't not put the Lord in at least 4 executioners. As long as I'm maximizing, I could put him on 3. I don't want to do that. I'm going to put him on 4 because I can't do anything less than that. Those 4 are going to attack him. The remaining 8 executioners are going to attack the dwarf warriors, but one of them is a champion who has an extra attack, so it'll be 9 attacks over there. Now, the thing that's scary is that executioners have a rule called Killing Blow, and on a 6 to wound, it just kills whatever they're attacking. No armor save, no regeneration allowed, but you can use magical ward saves, which he has a 5 up against. So let's see if you kill my lord. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. That's a bad start for him. Now, he's toughness good. I think you wound him on 3s, but 6s will kill him in 1 hit. He's wounded, I think, 3 times. He's T6, so he got 2 wounds on him. And those are strength 6, that's -3 to his armor save, which I don't think he has much at that point. He's got a 3-up save because he's got shield and grommel armor. I didn't give him a rune of stone and couldn't afford it, funny enough. But I do have a 5 of ward built into his armor. Nope, he takes 2 damage, he's got 1 wound left. We have the other executioners attacking the dwarf warriors. Let's see what they got.
With the champion.
9
attacks.
Yeah, all the 9. These are hitting on 3s because they're much higher weapon skill.
Not so good.
Not a great roll though. Only 3 hit. These are I'm defense 4, toughness 4, so these are 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
Ooh.
One's a killing blow with no armor save.
That's right, martial prowess. We got a 6 in there, which is killing blow. That dwarf just gets his head cut off, essentially. He can try and parry it, though, because he's got a hand weapon shield. He does not. That dwarf is cut down, and then that guy just steps up. And then 2 saves that are -3, and my guys have 4 up, so no save at all, so they can try and parry them. One does parry the blow away, but the other one does, unfortunately, lose his life. So that means this guy's going to fall over multiple times. And then my dwarves get to fight back. So I will do the Lord, because he's got the most attacks. He's got 1 Rune of Fury, which gives him an extra attack. He's got a rune of... He's got Alaric the Mad's rune, which means there's no armor saves allowed against his attacks. They only have a 5 up anyways. And then the last one is... He's only got the 2 magical weapon runes. So these are 3s to hit. Not bad. He's got a good weapon skill. He's got weapon skill 7. These are... I charge as a dwarf. These are strength 5 attacks. So these are 2s to wound. So that's 4 no armor saves. He just crushes 4, just bonks over 4 elves, as they just carve him up pretty heavily, too. And then the other dwarves get to attack. There's going to be 10 attacks, because there's 9 dwarves plus a champion. These dwarves are only hitting on 4s, because you have a higher weapon skill as an elf. Boom, 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 boom. Not a bad roll, about half hit, and that's what you want to look for in 4s. And then these are strength 4, so 3s to wound. No, only 2. -1, because of strength 4, because I charged as a dwarf. And I kill 2 more elves. So 2 elves die. Bloop, or 2 more elves die. And then combat resolution, because that's where we're at. So I charged with my dwarves. I have 2 full active ranks. And then I killed 6 elven lives. That's an extra 6 to it. And then I have a banner as well. Forgot to calculate that. On the flip side, Ryan has a rank still. Boop. He's got a banner. Boop. He did 2 wounds to my lord. And he killed 2 dwarves. So I win that combat by 4 in the end there. So that means he has to do a leadership check at 10 -4. He's got a BSB nearby as well. He holds! Good. They hold! The elves hold. That's another chance to kill my dwarf lord. No! That will conclude the dwarf turn 2. We're on to turn 2 for the Dark Elves. All right, we got a weird rule here to resolve on the Manticore. He's got like a beast handler roll, essentially.
Oh, yeah, what's it called?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I got to pass a leadership check.
Which you do.
Which I do.
So it's like the master trying to control the Manticore there. Otherwise, he gains like frenzy or something like that.
Uncontrollable, that's what
that uncontrollable, thank you. Yes, literally called uncontrollable. You pass it, so you get to actually control him how you like. Would you like to declare any charges?
Just gonna...
You have to rally after charges.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It doesn't change. You can rally. It doesn't change anything really, but...
I'm gonna charge into there.
Hold. And then, does he want to try and charge this turn? Would you like to do any charges over here?
Yes. I would like to charge the executioners into the...
Longbeards?
Longbeards, that's it.
They will hold. And then does he want to charge this turn or no?
Manticore is going to go into...
The Warriors. They will also hold. All right.
And then...
That one's just going to automatically make it in. Yeah, so that one's going to make it in no matter what. I know that. So go ahead and roll these ones up.
And then BSB is going to go into the side there.
Correct,
He's also in.
That's a good charge there. That's a nasty one for me to deal with. I was trying to wiggle my way out of that one. All right, so which one do you... I don't think anything can fail, so you can move that one and move that one in. Because that guy moves 10 plus 2d6, or 3d6, take the 2 highest, so he's already within like 11. Mm-hmm. And then these ones we have to roll, they're both 7s. We're going to charge in there and maximize, and he's charging in over there and maximizing. And then we got the... 7 into them there, yeah, because they're within 12. Oh, nice, they're in, nice. Boop, 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 boop. Effectively landing in the front there. There's like a whole nuance thing to it, but that's how it would end up. And then the Manticore rolls 3 dice, looking for 7 on the 2 high ones. What?
Oh no!
So he's gonna fail forward 6 directly towards these guys here.
Just 5.
The high die, just the high die, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. And that's a rough spot to be in, not gonna lie. Not ideal for the Manticore. And that will bring into magic. And now we're in the magic phase. That Word of Pain is gone, but I'm sure it can be reapplied. Oh, you got a 9 now, that's not bad. That means I get the high die, so I only have 5 dice to unbind with. Bloop. And then I am gonna try and channel on a 6. Nope. Do you channel? Nope. Looking for a 6, that adds a die to your magic pool. And then I have the Rune of Balance on my guy on a 4 up. I steal a die. I do not. The balance does not come into play here. I got 5 dice. To rally these guys here. They are rallying because they just use the, I think if they're, I gotta double check one thing. The unit, they are under 25% of their starting strength, so they only rally on double 1s. The BSB is right there though. They get to re-roll it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Looking for double 1s. Nope. So they're gonna roll, they're gonna run far. They're going, very far. Probably won't be seeing much more of them for the rest of this game. Would you like to move your Dark Shards at all, or are they happy we're there?
No, they're good.
They're good.
I'm gonna shoot.
Fair. Okay. Which brings us to magic. You have your 9. I have my 5. All right. We are looking to cast Shroud of Despair from the Supreme Sorceress in the unit there. This is that nasty hex that targets everything within 12.
4 dice.
4 dice added, and you're gonna get a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 2, and you add 5 to the roll. You know what? I will let it go off. I'm just gonna hopefully. The biggest thing is I can't use my BSB, but he's a little too far away, and I can't use my Lord's leadership. They have to use their own leadership. They're gonna go ahead and hex this unit of Dwarf Warriors and hit them with a Word of Pain, or attempt to.
I'm gonna throw them all at it.
5 dice, eh?
Big Word of Pain.
Big Word of Pain. You got it.
Got it.
Let me see. Oh, I can stop here. Didn't really roll that well either.
Probably stopped it.
All right.
Let's add.
11, 12, 13. You got an 18 in total.
18.
9, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh,
I just stop it. I just stop it. Do stop the Word of Pain, which is nice. And we were suffering the Shroud of Despair, though. Okay, well, that's it for magic. We do have shooting in the Dark Shards to do. The Dark Shards?
They're going to shoot both volleys into there.
We'll do that one first, I guess. Over to them. So it's going to be 20 shots. Same thing, just long range and multiple shots means they're hitting on 5s. First half.
10.
Okay, that's not bad. 3. So you always want to see 3 on 10 dice, typically. And then another 2.
4, 5.
All right. 5s to wound the Dwarven Warriors, because they got toughness 4 against strength 3 shots. And I see 2. And then we are going to have 5 up saves with everything combined. Ooh, we do not make those. That dwarf loses its life, and so does that one. Round 2, the second squad. A volley! Ooh, that's a much better roll. 5 hits so far, and the second volley, 7. Okay, better than average. 1 more, and then 5s to wound him. Not a 1! That Dwarven Fortitude kicks in. Excellent. That's what the elves get for making such weak missiles. Not great strength 6. I'm gonna do this fight first, and my Dwarven Lord is absolutely gonna issue a challenge to those he has a grudge against. So he's got the grudge rune. This weapon was literally crafted by this guy to kill this guy. Not like mechanically, but narratively so. And would you have to accept with him or the champion? You don't have to accept with the champion, but if you don't accept with the champion, the guy who cannot be displaced has to accept it. So it's up to you. Do you want a cool character fight?
I do want a cool character fight, but I'm trying to do the combat res math in my head.
Fair.
And I don't think it makes much of a difference.
You do have
He's only got 1 wound on him.
Yeah, you absolutely get to fight first, so it's not in my favor. But if you don't kill him, he's gonna wallop you back.
I believe it.
Yes,
I'm gonna
fun,
accept it.
awesome, love it. Okay, but you get to go first with actually just him. Then the elves go afterwards. The only thing that means is these two. This is the downside of 8th edition. These guys can't attack because these two can only allocate attacks in the Lord, and he's in the way. But the rest of the executioners are able to fight over there. Nothing can be done about that, really. But all right, Mr. Master.
Your initiative 4.
Yes, I'm very slow. So we got the Master. So he's got the Cloak of Twilight, which actually augments his melee attacks somehow. Is that the regular lance?
He's got a lance.
Yep.
He gets causes D3 wounds on the first round of combat.
Nice.
And he's also got killing blow in the first
Right.
round of
So
combat,
the killing blow will matter because it'll completely reduce my armor save, which is nice. You got 3 attacks on him.
3.
What's his weapon skill?
7.
Ooh, we hit on 4s.
Got rerolls.
You have always strike first rerolls. Boo! Hiss.
Got it.
Oh, okay. We got 3 hits. Now your strength probably 6. So you're wounding me on 4s because I'm T6. Oh, I got the double killing blow those. Oh, you're going to absolutely muck him up. So let's do the killing blows. I ward one of them, not the other. So the Lord, he's been seeking out this Master for so long, and he absolutely gets destroyed. I have to do the other one, so that's 1 combat res so far, because it can go up to 5 on a challenge, and then I owe you the armor save as well, which is -3, so I have a 6 up, and then I have the ward. I make the ward. So he's only worth 1, but the dumb Dwarven Lord is humbled. A little too ambitious in his grudge hunting. Yeah, that I did ward. D3 damage on the killing blow? I guess, yeah, D3
on the first round of combat.
That's
D3.
true, yeah.
All those hits are D3.
So
it's 3 wounds for combat hits.
Right, so he'll go up pretty high there. That should work that way, yeah. The Pegasus wouldn't get to attack, so the killing blow would do the D3 damage, I believe, in this case, yeah. Because I saved the other 2, but this is still, should be worth 3 in total then. Because the only one I went through is the 1 killing blow. And then we got all the executioners.
And it's going to be 11.
Actually, they can all attack now. Because you killed the Lord.
He's dead.
Now you go to their...
Right.
Because now a dwarf steps up and then gets those 2 executioners can attack. Oh, I wanted to live so bad and bomb him with my whoppity hit hammer. That's okay. These are hitting on 3s because you're up to skill 5.
Yes.
No rerolls. Don't really need it though. Uh-oh.
Okay.
And then these are going to be wounding on 3s. 2s actually, with Murder's Prowess.
Rolling 1s.
Gonna murder me there. Oh, can reroll that one as well.
okay.
Nice. These are strength 6 and his toughness 4. Whew. That is 5, 10, 12. These are all parry saves because the strength 6 will rip right through the dwarven armor, the heavy armor and shields. So I parry 1 because I didn't. Oh, I did get charged though. I think I got a 5 up parry. Let me read that rule because I think it counts for every fresh charge, but we shall see. It only matters for 3. Weird because like I can't parry the guy in the flank obviously, but he didn't attack. Oh, that means you're in a challenge till the end. That's right. But I am eligible to be parried in the front. I can parry from the front, and I do get +1 on my parry when I'm charged, so technically it should work this way. However, that is still 8 dead dwarves plus the Lord. Oof. This is not going to be good. These guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, we have 2 ranks, but not more than you. Oh, it looks like if I can kill a couple of these executioners, we're not in a bad spot. Kill 2 of these executioners. So the dwarves are going to strike all forward into the executioners. I have a total of 11 attacks because we have a champion there. These are going to be hitting on 4s. It's not a good start. Not a good start. And then these are strength 3, so force to wound. 2 of them. All right. You have full armor saves. Heavy armor 5 ups. I killed 2. There we go. All right. So I am going to lose this combat, but I have more complete ranks than Ryan here does, which means I can claim steadfast. But you do reduce my leadership. Steadfast means stubborn. I don't think it'd be modified. Let me double check that. I do get steadfast because I killed 1 elf too many. So I'm leadership 9 on a dwarf. They're good. Well, maybe 8 though, because you do reduce it by 1. Yeah, but they hold. That's a dwarf. Even though I lost that combat by a lot. They could lose by 1,000, but they hold. And they're going to avenge their dwarven lord. God darn it, you dummy. Okay, then which fight would you like to do next? We got one over here.
Well, I'm having good luck with the executioners. That's good.
Yeah, they're doing quite well. They get to go first here. There are going to be 7 attacks into my Longbeards. Longbeards, yeah. These are hitting on 3s because you're a higher. I might be weapon skill 5 as well. You only hit me on 4s unless you're weapon skill 6. And this game system compares weapon skills to each unit to determine how well they can defend themselves with their own weapon skill as well. Parrying blows, striking blows. We got 4 hits, strength 6, so 2's to wound. I get no save. Murder's prowess. That's 4 dead dwarves. Because they are still, in the end, a very powerful elf with a big weapon. I do attack back with my 11 attacks. Also hits on 4s because we've got the same weapon skill. Rip. Only 3 hits. 2's to kill. I killed 2 elves in return. All right. Well, that's not too bad. So what that means is the combat res will be a little bit more important over here. So you charged into me with a banner, and you killed 4 Longbeards, which is worth that many there. However, I do have 3 ranks and a banner, and I killed 2 elves.
We both have musicians.
And we both have musicians. It's actually a tie. We have this big nasty fight here. They have a bunch of rules we got to figure out. I think at the start of the combat, I have to avert my gaze. Everyone in base contact has to take an initiative check against the, essentially the Medusa up there. It's the avert your gaze rule. So my Rune Lord has to try and look away. So this is the initiative check. If he's quick enough to look away, he's initiative 3, so I have to roll equal to his initiative or lower. He does fail. Now he takes a strength 4 hit by looking at the Medusa. He's T5, he's okay. So I got the champion next is the one who matters. He fails as well. Does he get wounded on a 4? He's dead. You killed my champion with the avert your gaze. And then I have 3 other guys in the front rank. They all actually look away, but the champion dies. I'll just take this guy away. Remember, I don't have a champion. And I don't get ward saves against that because I don't. It's magic resistance does not matter for magical attacks, I believe. So that is that. And then we have other things to do too, because I think the Sisters of Slaughter pick a unit, and I don't get certain rules because they're like duelists. Brutal. So these sisters, I've never actually played with them. I knew they were always kind of pretty good. They have 2 rules. They're duelists. They're gladiatorial fighters. So they rip the unit apart and start making it not like a tight fight. They have ways of doing that. So they make it so I can't parry because I'm not really forming much of a solid brick there. And on top of all that, they get +1 to hit and wound an enemy unit if it has either a higher weapon skill or a higher strength. I have strength 4, so they get +1 to hit and wound me, and they have a 4-up ward in close combat. But otherwise, they're pretty susceptible to range fire and everything. I had a lot of threats out of fire right over here. Okay, so you get to go first with all of them because they're always all strikes first and all that stuff. And if you want to allocate, you have to do impact hits as well on the chariot.
Yes.
Yeah, so roll that up. So it's D6 impact hits, 2, and it might be bladed. So it's 3 of them. It's strength 5, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, they all wound. So these guys have 3-up saves because they're Grommel armor and shields. And those are -2, so 5 ups here. You can't parry impact hits. So 1, 2, 3. I think that the avert your gaze doesn't count to combat res because that's the start of the combat phase, not the start of the fight, but I'll keep them over here just in case it does. These definitely do from the impact hits. Your master is going to issue a challenge, eh? He's got, so we said great weapon and enchanted shield. He actually has a, sort of might and enchanted shield. I will, you know what, heck, I'll accept with my Rune Lord. Screw it, let's do it. I know this dwarf ain't going to step down from a pointy-ear challenge. I'm going to move the Iron Breakers out of the way and step up over there. Oh yeah, let's do it. Might as well do that fight first because you have always strikes first.
I think he does go.
You hit me on 4s with your master. 2 hits. Always strikes first with a reroll.
Nope.
Still 2 hits, and these are strength, I think 5?
5.
Yeah, force to wound. Oh, got a wound. I have Grommel armor with the Rune of Stone, which is a 3-up save, so -2, 5-up. And I have a 5-up ward. Oh, nice. That's from his talisman. Okay, so we make those, and then I'm just going to strike back because might as well. Even though I'm like, always strikes last. I hit you on 4s, and I wound you on a 2. All right, I crump your face in. He's got pretty good armor, though.
I got a 1-up rerollable. How much strength?
I think these are strength 6. That's only 4-up rerollable. Oh, you take a hit in the face. He's got 1 wound left. And you can do all of the Sisters of Slaughter.
Okay.
And then the Cauldron has some Witch Elves on it, as well as the...
and the Medusa.
And the Medusa as well. These are all the lists. How many attacks do they have each? Just 1?
They each got 2.
Okay, yeah.
Champion has 3, so there's 10.
Yeah, that's fair. So 2, 4, yes. Yeah, sorry. For anyone who's curious, you can only get, so you get 2, 4, 7, and then 8, 9, 10, because you only ever get 1 attack in the back rank. So that is 10. You're very correct. You hit me on 2s re-rolling.
Yes.
Because you get +1 hit and wound. Because you have a higher weapon skill than me. So re-roll the 1s, and then you wound me on 5s normally, but you re-roll. Oh no, +1 to wound. So you wound me on 4s, and you re-roll 1s because of murderous prowess. Not bad. Okay, so that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 saves. They have the Razor Standard in there, which increases their armor. It gives their attacks armor piercing. So I will have my save reduced to a 4-up, and I have 7 of them, and I can't parry. All my stuff. All gone. Okay, I make a couple saves there, so 4 get cut down. 1, 2. I can do it. 3, 4. The Medusa has 3 attacks. She might have Frenzy.
She doesn't know. If she's on her own, roaming around, she has Frenzy?
That's what it is.
No,
Okay.
not the Cauldron, no.
Gotcha.
So she's got 3 base attacks. Strength 4 with the spear, strength 5.
Okay.
She's weapon skill 5.
No hits.
She's got...
Always strikes first?
Always strikes first.
Oh, there you go then. Reroll, looking for 4s to hit. That is... Okay, 2 hits now.
Sure.
These are 3s to wound. And 1 wound. I'm just going to roll... Oh, there, armor. Should be good. Strength 5, armor piercing. Yeah, that's good. They do armor save that. And then my dwarves are going to go ahead and...
These 2.
Oh, yeah, the Witch Elves.
And then the mage in there.
Oh, just, yeah, throw the mage on her own, I guess.
Okay.
She's got 1 attack.
Okay, mage.
Boom. Misses. Rerolls. Hits. And, no.
Murderous prowess.
Yes, that's true. She does have murderous. Oh, that's a wound. This should be a 3-up or 4-up even. That she does kill 1. That's not great. That's
She reaches over and
just
bonks
like
you on the head.
just like a stab. It fits an attack in there. And then we have to figure out the Witch Elves.
Just these 2. They got spears. They're strength 3.
Oh, they actually come with spears. Nice.
Weapon skill 4.
Boop, boop, boop.
4s with rerolls.
Real 4 strikes first. Boop, boop. They not have frenzy or 2 attacks each on them? No, they're different than actually.
It's just a different.
Yeah.
And then what did I say? Strength 4. You know 4s. Nope.
All right. So then my dwarves get to attack back. I am gonna. The row in the middle has to attack the Cauldron. So that's 2 attacking there, and then the other one's just going to go into the unit, I suppose. So I'm going to have 3 7 attacks into the unit, and then 2 into the Cauldron, the 2 in the middle there. 2 attacks into the Cauldron. I got a couple hits. These are strength 4.
It's toughness 6.
Oh, gross.
It's super gross.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, and then we have the 4 7 attacks into the unit. All right, these are hitting on 4s. Oh, that's not bad, and these are 3s to wound them, but they have a 4 board. 2, 3. Dance, 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 your death, dance. 2 of them die. Beat 2 of them up. All right. So, as it's easy to say that you won that combat, but we got the Rune of Stoicism on that banner, which means we are stubborn. Leadership 10. We're good.
Leadership 9.
True, you reduced my leadership by 1. Ooh, stubborn.
And they're shrouded.
Yes, yes. Because they are stubborn, they are steadfast, and they cannot modify their leadership when they check. So they are good to go. The doors will hold, but they are not going to hold for long. This is an ideal unit for fighting anvils, and this is probably one of the better anvils in the game, ish. I mean, in the 8 that we play typically. I mean, when you're playing with hordes, there's not really any anvils. It's just like slam and hope for a win. Over here, typically you'd want like an anvil protecting the flank while I try and muck things up over here, but they have a very short clock going for them right now. Okay, that should be it because we did that first.
That was it, yeah.
We did that. Somehow that didn't work out super well for me. And all this is over here. All right, well, we're on to Dwarves turn 3. The only charge I'm going to do is these Dwarves are going to declare charge against the Executioners there. And, well, folks, that's probably it. I'm not too sure what to do with these Iron Drakes. They killed the one thing they were fighting. Not killed it, but they dealt with it, I guess. They're going to chill here, and they're gonna move a little bit. Oh, I got to resolve this charge. I can't fail, and it'll be in the flank. So we'll wheel, and we'll go get 2. Instead of, I don't know, we would do 3 technically. There we go. We're going to remaining moves. This is all staying, so everything else is kind of tied up. These guys need a boogie woogie, and I don't know. They either stay here and just like light them up a little bit if they eventually win that combat, or they're just gonna stay here. Honestly, I guess. Yeah. Gonna move up a little bit to get in range to fire at the Dark Riders. Even though they're running, it's the only thing they can really shoot at. And we're gonna go right to that. I have 8 shots with their Iron Drake weapons, and they ignore the moving and firing. They hit on 4s. There should be no light cover. Not even gonna give those pointiers a chance to go back home. That's 5 wounds. No save. That's unfortunate for them. Okay, on to the rest of shooting. We are gonna fire, let's do the bolt thrower first. Twang! We got light cover because of that in the way. And +1 to hit, so we're just back to hitting on 4s, I think. That's a 1. No misfire though. It's dwarven crafted. Only goblins misfire on 1s on their bolt throwers. All right, load them up. Boom, 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 boom. First artillery die. 6 shots into. Ooh, we had the engineer for that though. 6 shots into 4 shots, so 10 shots in total. We are going to be hitting on the light cover, so 4s from the 3s. Oh, that's actually not that good. Only 4 hits. Now we have to see where they hit. It's going to be Beast, 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 Rider. The 3 into the Beast are strength 6, so 3s to wound with a reroll. Okay, so that's -4 to his save, so he'll die, and then the Rider itself is fine. I can only do 1 reroll, so the Beast dies and the Rider is left there, and we're gonna find you an appropriate Dark Elf model to put there. One thing we do have to do is the Master is equipped with a Charmed Shield, so. I rolled a 1 to wound, but we wouldn't have technically rolled that. The Charmed Shield would have deflected the shot once per game on it 2 up. It ignores the first shot that the Rider takes, which is okay because he didn't get wounded, but the mount is still dead, and I have to find a model. I'm just gonna use this model to represent him. It's like an admiral or cap, but I don't know what the dark.
What's that guy?
I can't remember.
Fleet Master.
Fleet Master. So it's technically a Fleet Master, but he's gonna be playing as a master with a hand weapon shield, the cloak, not the cloak, but what are the Sea Dragon cloak? Yeah. And yeah, so he's got full wounds though. He's still good to go. But we killed his mount. He initially had a lance, but he's obviously going to drop that and then get up off the ground and get back into the fight there. Okay, that's it. That's all done. We're on to fighting. We're gonna start with this one because this is what I want to do. You, however, get to go first. I am not going to make way with my BSB. I do not want him getting instantly killed by killing blow. So the Executioners are going to attack on the Longbeards there. 4s to hit, and 2s to wound. Reroll for martial prowess. The killing blow shouldn't matter. It just kills all 3. Yeah. Because I cannot parry that. 1, 2, 3. And then I will strike back with the Dwarven Warriors. Champion plus 5 other guys will be 7 attacks. More attack for the champion. Yeah. Miss. So these dwarves are hitting on 4s, and they are strength 4 currently, so 3s. 1 wound at -1. All right, we kill 1 of them. And then we are going to attack with our Longbeards. For the Longbeard striking would be 9 attacks because one of them is the champion, and there's the back rank attacking as well. 4s hit with their great weapons. Now these guys got to go back to axe school, dude. 2s to kill. We kill 3 of them. We do wipe the unit. We're just going to reform this way to push this direction. Yeah, I got the monster down too. We've dealt with most of the threats over here, but we have to deal with this nonsense. Let's do this horrible fight that I don't want to do. We can start with the Master and then the Executioners, because the Master has always a strikes first. Being on 3s, re-rolling, and he does not have his lance anymore. He's just got a hand weapon now, I guess. So he's 2 wounds, 3 wounds.
4.
Yeah. So strength 4, I have a 4 up on them, so 5 ups. Cannot parry on the side, so that's going to be 3 dead dwarves. Uh-oh. And then we can do the Executioners and the Pegasus.
How many do we got here?
Sorry, Pegasus.
A couple attacks on the Dark Pegasus.
What's the weapon skill? 3.
All right, 4s to hit. That is a 1 and a 4. And then strength probably 4.
Strength 4.
That's not a wound.
Nope.
And then we got the Executioners. Quite a bit of them, actually. 11 attacks.
You know, on
3s. Wait, yes, your buffs go 5. It's only 4 hits, okay. These are still 2s to wound, strength 6, and murder's prowess. All right, 4. I could parry. I could try to parry. Didn't get charged, so just 6 up. So 3 more die. Well, I'm gonna have to. They're gonna have to really swing pretty high, heavy to get some damage in here. 5 attacks forward. Pretty much need all hits and all wounds. Oh, 3 hits and 1 wound. 5 up save on a executioner. I do kill one of the executioners. Okay. So combat res is not great here. There's no charges. You killed 6 dwarves. Boo, 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 boo. You have a banner, and you're in my flank.
Second banner.
Oh, that is a BSB. Yes, that's true. So that guy counts as a banner, which counts as a secondary banner. In 8th, that does add one more combat res there. Oh, it does in pretty much every edition. Okay, I have a banner. I killed an elf. I lose by 7, but this does affect me now. So I effectively lose by 8. I'm looking for a double 1 to stick around here. That is not going to be a double 1. I am going to run away from the bigger unit there. Would you like to pursue with anyone?
I would like to pursue with the...
And then you want to try and...
executioners.
Do you want to just restrain with him?
Yeah, I'm gonna
So leadership check on him to restrain. He is going to restrain. And then I'm going to roll a 7 on my dwarves running. And what are the executioners going to roll the chase? Oh, you got him. They go 8. You capture my banner. And then these guys, boop. And then he gets to reform, and they just go 8 inches forward. Right up to the fence. Really bad for my war machines. That was not what I needed. But once the Lord went down, it was looking a little suspicious. And then we have this fight to do over here, where you get to fight first everywhere.
Getting that anymore.
Okay, we got the fight over here. We have the challenge. The Master gets to go first against the Rune Lord. Hitting on 4s with a reroll for always strikes first. And wounding on also, actually 4s, yeah, Sword of Might on T5. Reroll the 2 of them for murderous prowess. Oh, 2 wounds there. Ooh, that's not good for him. All right, so these are your Razor Standard. You're pretty high, so -3.
-3.
So I have 6 ups. Ooh, fail both. And Ward. He's got 2.
You don't get parry save.
I think is it? Oh, no. These aren't parries. These are
sorry.
his rune. That's right. But he still takes 2. He still takes 2.
Okay.
Got 2 wounds remaining. He had 4 because of his magical armor. I'm just going to attack back because we're in a challenge. I only have 2 attacks. I hit you on 4s and a 2. Ooh, that is a 4 up save, which is rerollable for the Dawnstone. Oh, your armor protects you. Very nice. Do the initiative check against the Gorgon again. So in a challenge, he fails. Do I make my ward save? No. Okay. Do you wound me? I was trying to I'm just doing it out of order a little bit.
Strength 4.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Okay. 5 up.
Okay,
One.
he takes wound. He's got 1 wound left.
No armor save.
Yeah, because I don't make my ward on that. And then we have my 4 dudes staring. Oh, no, come on over here. 4 dudes. They are all of them are gonna fail. So you wound them on 4s. And do they die? 3 of them die. They gaze into the eyes of the Medusa. Oh, and the plethora of other attacks there.
There's 10.
The sister attacks hitting on 2s because the +1 to hit, re-rolling for always strikes first. And then these are 4s to wound because of the +1, rolling 1s. And they're -1. They're 4 up saves and I cannot parry, so 3 more get struck down. 1, a 2, and a 3. And then we have the Medusa, or the Blood Rack Medusa, and the 2 handlers, or the 2 chariot crew.
She's got 3 attacks.
We got with the rerolls for always strikes first. And these are wounding on 3s. 2 of them, which are -3, so I guess...
Wounding on 4s now.
Oh.
Only 5 on the...
Oh, true. So I failed both saves anyway, so 1 more dies. Can't parry. And then the 2 crew. The crew. 1 hit, but a reroll. And strength 3.
Yeah. 3 now.
1 reroll. And nada. Okay. My dwarves get to attack back. I already attacked in the challenge.
Lady.
The sorceress,
She worked last time.
Hit.
It works. Nope.
Nope. All right. And then we have our 4 attacks. 2. The 2 have to go into the chariot in the middle. A hit. No wound. And then into the unit. Hit. And a wound. And then you are 4 aboard. You're good. All right. So I definitely lose that combat, but the banner does still make them stubborn. Leadership 10. They're good. That will conclude a Dwarf turn 3 run to Dark Elf turn 3 of 6 here. And it's not looking too good for the Dwarves, but to lose some of our War Machines probably, and our slow Dwarves to reinforce our way over here.
So I'm going to put them into the organ gun.
Absolutely.
3 inches. And I'm going to put him into
The bolt thrower, yeah. no, there's no reactions for these guys. They hold. That's their options there. And that's it. But does he want to? He probably doesn't want to charge on his own.
No. I want to try and get him into a unit, maybe. Who knows?
All right, so these guys can't really roll them up. I don't think they could fail.
Yeah, I got to get a 3.
5. They're in. Go ahead and roll him up. He can't really fail either. 10 plus the top 2. Oh yeah, they're both going to make it in. Hello, and then they're going to go there as well. That is not ideal. We have a few remaining moves. Move the dark shards up a little bit, and then he's going to go ahead and join them. Bloop, just to protect him. This is really good because where he was, I could have declared a charge with the warriors. Because currently, right now, I am in a bad. I overcorrected their facing because if I wanted to go more this way, let's try to fix it just to protect this charge here. But then he could have flanked them, and I didn't like that. So I put them like this so they're in the front. But then I overcorrected, and well, I have to do a little bit more. But their arc is like that, so I can't actually see them. So I just got to turn them a little bit more. But they are currently unable to charge there, and they are blocking these guys. So the Longbeards also can't charge. So I can only go in with my my engineer to help out. Okay, and then magic. Everything else is going to stay where. Ooh, 11 dice. That's good for a dark elf.
Channel?
Boop, boop, boop.
No channel.
I get 6 dice. Yeah, and I could maybe channel. I do. There you go. On a 6, you get an extra die. Get the rune of balance if that matters. It does not.
I'm going to cast just the. I'm going to throw 4 dice.
The bigger word of pain.
Bigger word of pain. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. You get it. I don't know if there's like.
20.
Yeah. I am going to. It's going to reduce their stats, but does it reduce? It does reduce their BS too, eh?
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw all my dice to stop it. There we go. I do. I do stop it. No magics. You get freedom on all your other spells. We're going to cast Blade Wind, which is the direct damage. It just has to be doesn't need line of sight. It just has to be front arc, and you can shoot it out of combat. So we're going to summon a Blade of Storms over on these Iron Drakes here, and they're going to try their best to parry and defend themselves.
3 dice?
3 dice. Okay, you fail. I think you actually might get it.
No.
No?
+5. I needed 9.
Oh, it's a 9 to cast? Okay, sure. Off by 1. Well, that's losing concentration. No more
3
spells there.
ones.
We got some shooting from the 2 Dark Shard units over here. 1 marched, 1 moved. So -1 to hit there. The other one is fine.
Let's do the -1 there.
All right, boom, 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 boom.
There.
They're probably still outside of 12. So they're -1 to hit for moving, range, and double shots. So 6s. Boom, boom, boom. That's 1 hit on the first half. And the second half is 4 hits in total. Nice. These are going to be 5s to wound the dwarf. That is none.
Same from here.
Ball. These ones are on 5s to hit, though, because they did not move. 1. And, oh, much more.
2, 3, 4, 5.
5s to wound the dwarf. That is 1. 5 up. Armor does not protect that dwarf. Blink. Now we got combats. We got this. You kill me first with the master. Oh, I got to do my look. I got to stare at you. Initiative check on the Rune Lord. His initiative 3, he passes. And then I got the 4 regular dwarves in there who are going to pass 1 of them, and then 3 of them take strength 4 hits. That ignore armor. 1 of them is dead.
That's a killing blow.
True.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay, and then we have the might as well do the challenge. See if you take out the Rune Lord and the challenge with the master. 3 attacks.
4.
Oh, reroll. Ooh, 2 hits.
4.
1 wounding hit. I got a 6 up armor save because I have a 3 up, and you're -3. Yep, and then a 5 up ward. Oh, he gets cut down by the master. All right, obviously the Dark Elves are much better duelists in this game. And then
10 attacks from the sisters.
the sisters.
2.
They might all not be. Oh, they would have attacked. So it's these ones here can attack. The ones over on the side cannot attack. So we're just missing it's 8 attacks instead of 10.
6.
Oh,
6
sorry,
attacks.
It should be 3 less.
1, 2,
It should be
3,
7.
4, 5, 6. She doesn't count. 6 from the sisters.
Right.
Okay, on 2.
And reroll. Always strikes first.
All of
Yep.
And then wounding on 4s. Rerolling this.
3 4-ups because the razor still. We make them all. Okay.
4 ups. Only 3 up?
Yeah, they're 3 up. They have 4 plus
Oh,
the shield.
okay.
Yeah. They're one of the only units in 8th that actually get a 3. Oh, Quarters of Chaos get a 3 up as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have the actual Blood Rack Medusa with a reroll. Okay. And wounding on strength 4 now.
Yep.
1 of them. So that's -2. So that's a failed save. We have to keep the musician. So we have the musician and the drummer. Kind of like that. Oh, they'd be closer together, but Hello. And then we have the actual crew. The attendants got 1 reroll, 1 hit, and a 5 to wound. That's a wound. -1. 4 up. Okay, we got just the banner left.
And then the mage.
Can she do it?
Go on.
Reroll. That's a hit.
All right.
She's not to roll wound again. With
5.
No. Well, that is the banner that makes them stubborn. Leadership 10. They hold. Funny. the stoic banner. The champion died earlier to the gaze. Okay, that's not the best for me. I would have rather him died and I could have shot them, I guess, but the shooting wouldn't have done anything either. We got these fights over here.
Let's go with this one.
Master going in. Boo, boo, boo.
3s.
Oh, yep, they all hit. And
Lean on
2s
probably.
with a reroll. Yep, that skewers all of them and then destroys the war machine. You can overrun. You'll overrun over to here. And you can fight again into that war machine. Boo! But it is -1 to hit because he's entrenched, so he's got that going for him. You want to do this fight next?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you send in 6 models. I assume the master will be one of them.
Yep.
And then 5, the champion, and then like 4 other guys.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll up the master because he can do it on his own.
The Pegasus doesn't count as a model.
I don't believe so, no. It's just the whole
don't
thing
think so.
in one, yeah.
And the master.
It's only monsters that take out more. They all miss reroll because the -1 to hit, but 2 hit. And 2s, reroll 1, so he kills 1. And then we have
hold on.
the execution.
It's D3.
But yeah, it can only ever kill 1 guy though. You know, it does
Oh
D3.
yeah, I'm hitting the guys here.
Yeah, it
Never
does
mind.
D3 wounds to 1 model, yeah. And then boop, the champion and 4 dudes. The Pegasus as well. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Pegasus up.
Boop, 1 hit. Yep.
It's strength 5 on the charge.
Ooh, nice. Oh, kills another guy. No. And then the executioners. Oof. The 3 does miss. There's
Oh, it
only
does?
3 hits, yeah, but that's okay.
What's the skill 5 or higher? Oh yeah,
The -1 to hit, yeah.
Forgot about that.
But you do kill 3 of them. So, and then the war machine is destroyed. The engineer is a little sad about that. He put a lot of work into that war machine. And the emplacement's all dead too. It's there's no walls there mechanically. It's just it itself is dug in the ground. That's kind of what it looks like afterwards.
He can't overrun again.
Can't overrun again. They
They
can.
overrun him? Is that where his place is?
Yeah, that's where he is. They could if they wanted to.
They
Boop,
would.
boop, and then he would close the door to them.
Perfect.
So that makes sense because these guys can't charge because they'll bump into them. They have no legal charge. So because you have to charge first, these guys can't go to them because they're going to bump into them. So they're blocking their way. That's my bad. I should have reformed them. I should have put them a little bit more this way. It's on me. And then them going up and around. I could reform and everything, but then we're going to clash here. That wouldn't be too bad, but I think... whatever, we'll try it. We'll play it out. Probably in the best interest to see what we could do. We'll see what the dwarves have going for them, but this is looking a little sus for them. I'll conclude that we don't fight again. You only fight again if you can like finagle like a unit who just fought overrunning to a unit that hasn't fought yet, because these guys have already fought. No fighting again. My turn. I have no charges to declare because I can't legally charge any again. No arc there, and then they're blocking them. So I'm going to go on to remaining moves. I could charge over here, but that's not going to accomplish anything. I'm just thinking they're just going to die and run away. So I am going to move my units around a wee bit here. Okay, what do we got here? We are going to just swift reform and move a little bit here. These guys are going to also swift reform and move a little bit, and that's kind of it for my movement. These guys are going to swift reform, back it up a little bit, get further into the woods. They're going to swift reform even further and back it up a little bit, more like that. I don't want to get charged by them. So to get out of the arc, they had to swift reform, face that way and move. They couldn't back up. That's it for moving there. That's it for movement there. I have no shooting. We just have this combat and this combat. I'm just going to remove that guy. We'll say he's dead. Reform over here to go for the points on the iron drinks. There was like, hopefully they would have not been chosen for that. I think it's the right call because it's just free points for them on the upcoming turn. I can't do anything about it. And then we have this fight over here where you get to go with the 2 executioners first and see if you murder him before he goes with his great weapon. You got reroll. Oh, no reroll. You just got a hit. And then reroll.
That's a reroll. Nope.
Probably. He might be T5. Definitely takes one. He's only T4. And he's going to swing with his great hammer. Great weapon. It's tucked away in his little backpack. Just a really big wrench. He's got 2 attacks on 4s. Got a hit. Strength 6 still. Kills elf. Take that, elf. But that's it. So you technically charged from last round because an overrun counts as a charge. You got a banner. And you got a wound. And that's about it there. I did a damage. So I lose by 2. I am leadership something. I'll re-roll that one. Not flat. And then I got a 4. Which 6 would have passed anyways too. Gross. I wanted him to die because of where he is. He's kind of blocking them a little bit too because he's technically poking out because that's like the best we could do. So my own guys are griefing me, but these guys could charge in now, I guess. So that'll hopefully help. All right, that's the end of my turn. It is on to Dark Elf turn 4, bottom of turn 4. I assume charge over here.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to flee to save the points, but I don't know how far we're going to go. I'm going to roll 8 inches.
Wow.
That's not bad. You could run. They end up fleeing that direction. So it's a 10. It's still a doable charge. So it's just a 10 on the 2 dice because they move 5. And they... Oh, 5-1. Wow. So they go forward to 6.
That
and
fun.
they can try and catch them later. And then we have to decide if the master wants to charge anything also. I take great shame in the dwarf fleeing, though. I'm not a big fan of that. And this guy could charge and mess some things up. He could try and assassinate the Thane. Or I guess I could challenge with the champion in there. All right, he's going to declare a charge over here.
I think he's in.
Yeah, he's definitely in. You get to figure out however you want to set him up there. Boop. Going to maximize there with the Thane in mind. And then we have remaining moves. After that, the only move we're really going to do is a normal move on the Dark Shards because they want to get in range to fire at the Longbeards, even though it'll be heavy cover. Might as well take the shots. So we could go right on to Magic, which could hit them. You can start doing some damage to them, right?
So.
You got a 10. I don't get my channel anymore. I got 6 dice, and that is it. Because my lord is dead. My Rune Lord.
Still get to steal, though?
No, that's gone. It was on
Oh,
it was his magic necklace, yeah.
Okay.
We get the channel still.
Nope.
Nada. I'm gonna open up with a word of pain in the back of the dwarves there.
I'm going to throw...
5 for the big one. You got it with an outstanding roll. I am going to let it go through. Use D3 to all my characteristics. And then, boop, 1. So it's still web skill 4, strength 4, all that stuff, yeah.
2 D6, strength 1.
Boop,
It's
3
an
of them.
attribute.
So looking for 6s to wound, armor piercing. That's one of them. And then I have a 5-up armor and a 6-up ward because Grommel forged. No, that's 1 dead guy. So if anyone's curious what just happened there, that's the lore attribute for the Dark Elves. We haven't really seen it too much yet, but if you target a unit with a spell, like a Hex or a Magic Missile or direct damage, and you roll doubles or triples on the casting roll, which in this case Ryan rolled 2/4, you do an additional 2d6 or 3d6 strength 1 armor piercing hits. So one of them gets, it's like a spite, it's like a final spite kind of thing. And then...
Blade Wind.
Blade Wind. I still have my 6 dice to try and stop this. Let's see what we get here.
5.
Okay. You do get doubles. And ooh, that's a pretty bad roll. So that's 5,
20.
13. I got a 15 in total. So you get the Blade Wind. So now, and afterwards you do an additional 2d6 hits on them. So if I recall, Blade Wind is every one of the models, you shoot swords at them, and then every one of those models in the unit have to defend themselves against the swords by doing a weapon skill check. And you just lowered the weapon skill to 4, so they fail on 5s and 6s. The champion first, he fails, and is the strength 4 hit?
Strength 4.
And let's see here. No, does not wound. He's T4. The Word of Pain only reduces strength, initiative, BS, and web skill. And then we have, because it's the opposite of Hand of Glory. And then I have the rest of the unit. 7 dudes. These guys all pass, because they fight the swords off. That one guy does not fight the sword off. Is he wounded? Yes. Armor piercing, so it's -2. I will fail that. They do have a 6-up ward. Nope, that guy does not defend off the flying swords. 2d6 strength 1 hits afterwards for the doubles roll on the cast. 10! Ooh, it's only 6 to wound, but it's still free. It wants some more. Yeah, it's got armor piercing, which is nice. 6 is. That could kill 1 more. Ward. Oh, that kills 1 more. That is a Panikin. That's 3 dead from the 1 spell, I think. No, that's a lore attribute.
3.
Maybe? Yeah, whatever. Overall leadership.
3 dead in the magic.
Yeah, in the phase, that's right. They pass. Boom. They're already fleeing. I'm not too sure if that matters or not, but they would hold all the same. Okay, that's it for magic. And we have are they within 12?
They are.
Ooh, nice. Oh, you failed the charge, so you can't shoot.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. I don't even know if you can cast magic, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter too much. You might be able to still. We have the shoots over here. These dark. Yeah, 5s to hit. There's no cover on them. Ooh, not bad.
4.
And the second volley. Ooh,
10.
10 hits. And 5s to wound. Reroll that one, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Do get shields still. They just can't use them in melee. 3 die. The back rank. Not quite enough for a panic yet, but we're going to vault into them with the second unit.
Let's see.
These guys are hitting on 7s though, because it's all the same modifiers. So it's hard cover for -2, so that's 5s, and then multiple shots is 6s.
They moved also.
Yeah, and then 7s, and then 8s because it's long range. So it's 6s into 5s to hit. But they're shots. The first volley misses. And let's see if any of the other ones land. 2 of them could if they roll 5s again on them. No. All right, they all miss.
Do these executioners.
You want to do the little executioners first?
I want to kill that guy.
2 hit. Both hit.
Good.
2s to wound. 2 wounds. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He doesn't have any ward, no armor. Oh, the engineer, he goes down with his war machine, and then they can reform. We are going to reform 5 wide on them. Then we have this fight over here. I think my best bet is to challenge with the champion.
Okay.
And hope for the best. Because I have lost all the other important challenges so far, so I got to do the little poopy ones. You get to go first, though. And he is going to hit with a reroll. Only twice. He's wounding on 2s, and they're D3 damage each. Yep. So I get parries. Yeah, I could parry these. So the first one, parry. Yep, second one. No, double 6 to parry. You got the mount still.
Yeah.
You could try and do something. Well, both hit. Okay.
Strength 5.
Yeah, I think it's strength 5. Okay. So those both wound him. Okay. These are strength 5. I have a 4-up armor save, so these are 6-up armor. Ooh, I make 1. I make 1 of the armor saves because it's -2, and then parry. Oh my god. 0 damage.
I got
What?
Stomp.
Okay. Yeah, you do get your single stomp. It wounds.
It wounds.
It's strength 4.
5 now.
Oh, because it
chart.
still helps there. Yep, that, and I can't parry a stomp. So he does die, but he gets to fight first.
Right.
He's got 2 attacks.
Oh, right, yeah.
1 hits. And, no. Well, I would have had better parries too, but I made all my parries. So he does die, but he's a freaking hero. He's only worth 1 wound. So you charged with a banner, BSB, and you did a damage. I forgot the BSB aspect of it, so it's going to be a tie combat, but I have a musician because I have my own BSB, I have my own banner, and I still have a full rank. So it's a tie combat, but the musician makes me win by 1. So your leadership, I think, down to 8 or 7. You're holding anyways, all the same. Nice. Okay, well, now you can challenge again, and I have no choice but to accept the thing. Or he can slink away. And that will conclude Dark Elf, turn 4. We are on to my turn 5. I have 1 charge to declare. I assume you want to hold?
Yeah.
Okay. They are not going to really fail it, but I'll roll it anyways. Boop. Yeah. And then, I don't know if we said it, but Ryan reformed to be 5 wide instead of 6 wide after that last win, when he killed my poor engineer. And we still have that ongoing fight. And then for, I got to see if I rally these dwarves. Run! Keep running. 5, they rally, but that's going to turn to face and die a horrible death very shortly. So, that's it. My turn's, my movement's done. I have no shooting, we're right on to fighting. Let's do this fight first because I don't want to lose my BSB. I got no challenges. I don't know if you want to do a champion challenge or not. Yeah.
No.
You, sir, get to go first with your 9 attacks. 4s to hit because we have the same weapon skill. We fought these pointiers before. We killed them before. We can kill them again. That's what the Longbeards are thinking. Reroll the 1s. That is going to be, 5 dead Longbeards. Woohoo. And then I'll get 11 attacks back. And these are 4s. Oh, that's not a bad roll. Not a bad roll. Kind of need that. And then they're strength 7 because they're dwarves who charge, and they're strength 4 base with great weapons. Aha. So I kill 7. Nice.
Who's left? Champion?
How many are in there? 8? There's just the champion's alive, yeah. Right. The champion stands alone. Nice. Okay. Okay, well, that's it. So I charged you. I got a banner. I got a rank. And I killed 7 old homies. 7 old homies. Boom. They don't look old, but they're very old. So I killed 7 of them. And that's it. You, on the other hand, had 5 kills on me. I win that combat by 5.
I'm down to 4.
But you do get a reroll still. Reroll for the BSB, for the break check. Ooh, they are going to break. I am... I don't want to chase him because I want to reform to help with his master a little bit, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. I am going to... because 8th edition doesn't count all the points until you kill the whole freaking unit. So gross. I'll chase. I'll like to chase. Okay. Going 8. I'm going to chase 7. Okay. There we go. Might as well try and get the points over here if I can. And they told you. They told everyone. I don't know why. What your problem with them is? They're easy. We killed them over there. We killed them over here.
Run into the forest.
We have this inevitable fight here. I'm not going to issue a challenge. I don't have any. I got a great weapon. I could, I guess. Screw whatever. I'll issue a challenge. Why not? You got to accept it.
Yeah.
You go first. I have a great weapon. I am. You reroll though. because you got real fast initiative. Nice, nice, nice. And your strength 4 now?
Strength 4.
Ooh, I think I'm T5. You dodge the wounds. He's T5 inherently, not T6 like I thought it was. I gave him the first Rune of Iron. Okay, you get the horse to attack.
There we go.
The Pegasus, I should say. Oh, no.
Both misses.
3 attacks for my Thane on 4s. Okay. I win by 1.
1 stomp.
Oh, you have a stomp, that's right.
Strength 4.
That does wound. I have a 1-up armor save on him. Yeah. There, we're good. Boom, he's got the Master Rune of Gromrel. Gromrel? Yeah. I win combat by 1 because all the same modifiers. You have, yeah. You hold. Excellent. And that's the end of my turn. I think that was turn 5. Yep. Now we're on the bottom of turn 5 for the Dark Elves.
All right.
No charges, just the rally over here. Double 1s. No. He's going to run. Yeah, I rolled 2d6, see how far he boogies. Oh, he's going to go 9s. This is what I get. I am not going to get the points for this guy at all. So he ran, then you have your remaining moves. I don't know how to catch him. I think you're going to get away. Oh, if these guys live, they can make him run that way. That's true.
All right, so this is just going to...
We're gonna move them into the woods in the way, not marching into the woods, so the cherry doesn't have to check, just to look at them essentially, because she has an attack, gaze attack at range, and then you have all the magic as well. So we're right onto the magic phase essentially. Might as well, because these guys don't need to move at all. They're pretty much chilling, just getting points. You got 8. Nice. I got 4 dice. Nice to channel. My hope is you miscast and something horrible happens.
I got it.
There's an earthing rod in there too, but I'm hoping for the best. Word of pain.
4 of them.
I got it with a miscast. Can't stop it. So double 6s is irresistible force. No amount of dispelling can stop it, but it's also miscast. So you get to resolve the word of pain first. So D3,
right.
And then you also get to do 2d6 wounds to me too.
So
yeah.
Down 2. Down 2 weapon skill. Down 2 ballistic
yes, that's
skill,
right. Yes, all the stats.
Strength and initiative.
And then throw 3d6 strength 1 hits at me. And that's 11. Okay, not bad. That's quite a bit.
15 is my magic dice.
6 is to wound here. And it's going to be armor pierce. Yeah, 3 times. So that's 1.
1.
Should be about 2 or 3 wounds. 2. Just 2.
2.
4 ups, I believe. Well, that's a pass. And then a ward. Okay, we lose a guy. Just going to remove these trees. Hello. Oh, miscast. 2d6 on the miscast table now. What do we get? 7. That's everything in base contact takes a hit.
I'll take it.
That's not the worst one. That could kill the master, though. That actually probably will kill the master. Because he is...
oh, yeah, he's corner to corner.
He's corner to corner her, and he's only got 1 wound. That's points for me if he dies.
That's right.
But probably not the worst. You're still probably safe to take that hit.
Does she take 1?
No. Only in WAP. That's
Okay.
in the Army Project.
So base contact. Let's do him first.
Yeah, 2 up. And strength 10, so...
He's going to die.
Yeah. I don't think there's any armor save for him, yeah. I'll double check his strength 10 though. Yeah, it is a strength 10 hit, so the master does die to the dimensional cascade. It's not dimensional cascade, but it's the wizard's mind explodes and does damage to everything around it. So the master is dead, and then there's 4 of the sisters nearby, which are killed on 2s, because I don't think they only get a ward save in combat.
Yeah.
So that's 4 of them dead, and then the cauldron's wounded on a 2, but that does have a 4 ward save, I believe. That's a wound.
It does not have a 4 ward save.
No? What is that? Oh, the Cauldron of Blood has a 4 ward save then?
Well, Cauldron of Blood has a ward save.
Okay, so then it just takes the damage then. So the Master dies, and 4 Sisters of Slaughter die. That's more damage than my Ironbreakers did. Alright, down to 4. And then the Master is unfortunately slain. Hello?
She would be in the front, but I'm going to reform their next chance. And
fair,
probably isn't going to come into contact anyway.
Yeah, you can keep it kind of safe.
I was going to make it 3 files.
And then D6 power dice are additionally only 1. Okay. Well, I still got 4 to defend with, I guess. I'm going to assume they're immune to psychology. Probably. There's no way they panic. If just roll me a leadership check on them, then we'll double check. They are
10.
They're 10. Yeah, they're 10. They're good. Got 4 dice left. So do I.
And Blade Wind.
Blade Wind.
No.
They got it still.
Yeah.
But it's not a very high roll. 15 is your roll.
Yeah.
I didn't roll well either. 6, 10, and I get +2. You get it.
Another doubles.
Oh, you got doubles as well. Nice, that's true. You got double ones. Oh, every one of them has to take a sword test. The champion with the torpedo, he fails his sword test, and then the 4 homies, because their weapon skills lowered down to 3 now. So they all pass. All right, they fight the swords off, but the champion does not. So does he get wounded? Is the question. No, he does not. Okay. And then the 2d6 afterwards for 10 and 6s. Oh, all right, that's 5. Just 5 casual wounds there. All good. Oh.
What?
Actually passed 4 of them, and then the 6 up board. Okay, the Forge Proof of Grovel Humber protects him against the spiteful magic. And that is all she wrote there. Okay, well that is... You still get to shoot at me with your gaze.
Yeah.
And then the shooting attack from the Medusa. The
We're shooting now, right?
Yeah, so you can shoot there and you can shoot them up
That's
too.
magic.
Yeah.
That's it for magic.
That's it for magic, yeah.
All right, it's 4.
He has multiple shots 4. I don't think she suffers.
It's on her ballistic skill. She doesn't.
Well, they have a pretty good BS on there. Now, in the Armies project, they have just a rule clarifying this thing pretty much always hits on 2s. But in this edition, she hits on 2s but suffers the modifiers. So in this case, it's just multiple shots. And they are in light cover. So it should be 3s or 4s. But she's in the same forest. I think that's okay. Anyways, we got 2 hits anyways. The 1s and 2s miss. And then these are strength 4 killing blow. No.
Both fail.
Both fail. Except
So whatever your initiative was,
it is, well, those 2 3s definitely, because I'm initiative 2 or 3.
was it 3 or 4?
It was 2 3s, but I'm only initiative 2, yeah.
Okay.
It still wounds him. So yeah, so this attack attacks the initiative, not the toughness, because it's like, I'm supposed to avert my eyes. So that's 2 saves, and they are just strength 4, right? They're not armor piercing?
No armor saves allowed.
Oh, okay, 6 up board. Fail both. That's another panic. They are okay. I'm gonna lose you and you. Leaving.
How close was the last panic check?
The last one?
One
Ooh,
during the magic phase.
I can't remember. I'll re-roll it. I don't even think I rolled 1. There we go. We're good. Their leadership 10 as well.
Okay.
Or 9.
So
Either
now
way.
they'd be within the... Unless
Correct.
they're also stubborn.
Do not. No, they're not stubborn.
Well, stubborn's only for...
Only melee. Only melee breaks. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is it for that shooting. We have
Cool.
a couple volleys over here. This one is light cover and multiple shots. That one is going to be light cover as well, multiple shots, and they're probably they're all in range. They're all good. They're all within 24, so they're going to fire. Should be the same modifiers because they're all drawing line here. There's no hard cover, light cover though for the fences.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
just...
6 is both ways, so you can do the 1 first and maybe cause a panic. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ooh,
4.
nice. That's 4 hits on the first half. Not bad. The cleanup crew.
7.
5s to wound, and I will have a 5 up save afterwards.
1.
1. All right, 1 5 up save. Armor and shield protects. Heavy armor shield on them, and then we have the same thing over here. 3 on the first half, and second volley. How does the sound these things make?
6.
Oh wow, nice. And we are looking for 5s to hurt the hard dwarven body. That is 1. 5 up armor. We are going to lose the dwarf. Well, that's it there. We have this fight to do. You get to go first. We're in a challenge. 4s to hit reroll. You're all good there. They all hit. Yeah, that's fine. And 5s to wound. Oh, reroll. Oh,
1.
-1 to my save. We're good. He's got 1 up armor, and he's gonna attack back. Oh, you get the mount. Mount gets to go first. Okay. 4s. I hit. 2s to wound. These are -3 to whatever save he has.
It's a move.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, because he's got the.
Stomp. 1 stomp.
Oh yeah, 1 stomp.
Hits. Or
That is
wounds.
a wound. Yeah, 2 up. We're good. All right, I win with combat by 1. Just because of the musician. Oh, he breaks. He's a BSB though. He's good.
good.
He holds nice. All right, that's it. All right, my turn 6. If I charge him, he's gonna pop through them and end up right in front of these guys. And then they're gonna charge. He's gonna pop over that way. And then they could potentially follow up, but that's gonna be too far away. So I think my best bet is no charging, and they're just gonna turn in the remaining moves phase. They're gonna go bloop, and they're just gonna swift reform and go, wow, look how cool we are. that's all they can accomplish. So
pretty cool.
they're gonna hope they don't get shot to death, and then they're stuck in combat. They're gonna hope for the best, and these guys are gonna swift reform, and they are gonna just try and shimmy this way. And we're gonna go for that guy there, and so he swift reformed and went this way 1.5 inches. And I guess I gotta do leadership checks in this edition for swift reform. Sorry guys. Passed. You know, here's like all the other ones too.
I don't think you've checked one.
Yeah, I haven't checked, but look, I passed all 3. It's boom. Yeah, so we're gonna face that way. We're gonna look at him, and I gotta figure out who has hard cover, who doesn't have hard cover. Probably only that guy might not, but there's gonna be light cover anyways, shooting through the woods there. So at least light cover no matter what. These two have hard cover, shooting through the unit, and then this guy has light cover, shooting through the woods.
What? No, he's in the woods. Shooting out of the woods, you don't suffer.
It's true. I was gonna count these as like 2 different woods, I guess, but you could. Yeah, we'll see. You know what? Let's see what he hits on. He misses anyways. That's all good. They're also lower BS too because of the
Yeah, true.
the torpedo. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Now I gotta do the math. That's hard cover though, so probably not good. But before doing the math, another roll. Aha, it hits! That's got to be a hit. So he does hit. So he needed an 8 to hit because he moved with the torpedo. It's hard cover, and it's over 12. So that's long range. So he moved 2. So it's like 8 or 9 to hit, but I rolled a 9 to hit. But now the question is, can I wound? I do. It's AP, it's strength 8, so no save. He just gets hit by a torpedo. It's like, hey, Kobe, boom. And then the other shot's wasted. Boom, boom, got the points. Okay. You do not go home. You die for what you've done to the dwarves. That's my, we got this fight to resolve.
Not gonna get resolved.
You get to go first. I'm hoping just to murder him or something with this lord. Boom. 2 hits and neither wound. And the horse, the Pegasus, of course. Nothing. Nope, nothing. Right, he's got scale. Sea Dragon Cloak does give Scaly Skin 5 of this edition. Last book written in the edition, though. I get it. I played a lot of Dark Elves. I'm guilty of it, too. So we have 3 attacks. Oh, 2 hit. 2's to wound. 1 wound. -3, so 4 up-ish.
4.
Oh, good. All right, leadership lost by 1. Ha-ha! He does fail.
Nope, reroll.
He does hold. That's it. All right, now we're on to turn. The last turn of the game is turn 6 for the Dark Elves.
Okay.
I assume it's going to be, they're going to shoot over here, but we have to figure out what you want to do. Probably best just
going to be magic and stare.
Magic and stare. We can go right to magic then, because you're already in good stare range. There's no point in moving. Yeah, we're just going to stay right there. So
right, straight to magic.
Check out the winds. Okay, there's 10 again. I got no channels, and I have 5 dice. Haha. 1 channel. Nice, right to 11. Excellent. And then...
That's the same old formula. Let's go...
Word of Pain. Yeah, I guess so. And hope for some doubles and triples.
5 of them.
And not miscast. You still have the Earthing Rod, so you're still good. Oh,
miscast.
There's the miscast, and you got doubles, so go ahead and do the D3 for the Word of Pain. And then, so it's -2 again, and then you get to do the 2d6, strength 1, which is 9. Excellent. And these wound on 6s, because it's strength 1. And that's 3 wounds, which are 5 ups, and 2 wards. So we just have the champion with the torpedo left. We'll take him. Put him right there. That's a panic after the... pretty much a panic right now, but let's see what we get here. Panic, he is... leadership 10. Oh, no, 9 because you reduced it. No, he's good then. That means he's good. He's fast. Yeah. And then you do your miscast. 2d6. 10 is the bad one. That's not bad. It's not bad.
The last round?
I wouldn't re-roll it because you don't lose any points here. You just lose wizard levels.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. D3 wizard levels.
Boop.
2.
2. All right, so you forget Word of Pain, and then you forget 1 random other spell.
Okay, Word of Pain is...
Losing randomly the 3rd one.
Lose Shroud of Despair.
Shroud of Despair is also forgotten. She's level 2 wizard now. She's got to go back to wizard school. Another downside is you can't cast any more spells with that wizard, but it's better than, Dimensional Cascade, which is the other possible result if you re-roll it. And then it would give me a lot of points back. So we're going to go into shooting with the 4 shots there. Didn't move. And we're within 6, so it's like 2. I think there should be. Those 3s because of multiple shots. That's right, yeah. And then 3s or 2s to wound, even. And all I have is ward saves.
Your toughness is what?
I'm initiative 2.
Oh yeah, initiative. There we go.
1 fails. Only melee for murder's prowess.
Yeah.
Killing blow.
Killing blow. Yeah.
No armor saves, anyways.
No armor saves.
I got wards.
Correct.
He does just die.
Wow, that was way harder to kill those 10 guys than I thought.
They can be pretty tough to kill, yeah.
Man.
Boom. And then we're on to the rest of the shooting. These 2 Dark Shard units into them.
6s?
Yeah. They didn't move those 5s. Yeah, or light cover multiple shots. And range, yeah.
No, they were the same before.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
It's 6s.
I forgot the light cover, yeah.
1.
Another 1, nice. And nothing. Round 2. Can they kill 9 Longbeards?
1.
Or at least make them panic, I guess.
2.
All right, well, and that's a wound. Armor? Oh. And then the fight.
Just stand there and not shoot.
Fair. The master has 1 hit and 2 rerolls. He has 2 hits. He's wounding on 5s. He finally got wounded. 2 up save. We're good. All right, and then I.
No.
Oh yeah, the mount. I got a hit and a 5 to wound again. Nope. I got my 3 attacks back with a great weapon. I do hit 2 times. 2s to wound. You have 4 up saves because it's -3.
How many?
2 of them. You have a 1 up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because he's mounted. Oh! I think I killed him.
What'd you get to?
I got 2 wounds. I got 2 wounds at -3.
Yeah.
He's got 4 up saves. He actually just got bonked on the head by a hammer, the dummy. That's what he gets for fighting a dwarf. That's what I thought.
He looks around and she's no friends. Where's everybody?
You can fight that guy for 3 turns, six rounds of combat. Six rounds. Oh, maybe 4
Standing
rounds.
on a rock.
Boom. All right. That is game.
That's
so
the game.
I'm left with a unit of Longbeards, Warriors, and a Thane, and Ryan is left with quite a bit. He's got a Sorceress.
That's a big unit.
He's got the Cauldron and not Cauldron, Bloodrack Shrine.
Yep.
And all that. So we're going to calculate points. Now the way this works is you calculate all the banners and everything you capture. If I do get a BSB, that's 100 extra points. That might matter. All right, so we're going to calculate points essentially. I'm pretty sure Dark Elves win, but I think I made it close.
It was close.
Especially with the little clause there at the end, that little fight that went to the Thane here. Okay, so now what we do is Ryan is going to calculate how many of my points he killed. I have 810 points of units and characters left on the table. Of my 2,400 points, that's going to be 1590 killed? No. 1490 killed? Yeah, 1590 there. But he also killed my general. That's an extra 100 points, so that's 1690. And he killed or captured, I don't know if it's killed and captured or if it's just captured, but I lost 3 banners. I lost the Dwarf Warrior unit, I lost a Ironbreaker unit over here, and I lost a banner over here on the Iron Drakes. That could be an additional 75 points. If those all count, that's 1,765 points in the game. Now on the flip side, I killed 1290. I'm already down by a few hundred points there. I killed and captured your BSB, Battle Standard Bearer. That's 100 more points. So I'd be at 1390. And I killed 2 banners of Executioners. And that was it, I think.
Yeah.
So like extra 100 points there. I got around 1490, 1500 points. You got 1765. So that is winning by 275 more points technically. Around that, if we count all the banners. But if we count them all on both sides, that's fair. That is a victory by enough. You have to win by at least 200 more points to take it as a win, and that is 265-ish. So congratulations. The Dwarves will give the day to the Dark Elves. Begrudgingly, though. Begrudgingly. I don't really know where it all went wrong. I think you just had a really good unit to break through my anvil, which is literally what it's designed to do.
Yeah.
That's this whole thing, yeah.
Stuff that I have that I've used against dwarves, like the Executioners, they're
pretty good against them, yeah.
First round of combat.
Yeah.
Every single time I ever play the dwarves, it's like, I gotta beat them the first round of combat.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna have staying power like they
Yeah.
do. That unit tips the scales in that.
Absolutely. This unit
As far as
does.
that goes, that's for sure.
It does. They have a lot of tools to really tear apart big, durable anvils. No parrying, no rank bonuses. Yeah. I make him lose every count. Luckily, I had Stubborn 10. That's the only thing that kept me going.
Yes.
Otherwise, you would break through most other anvils too, unless they're going to be Steadfast. But that's like a really expensive unit, and then you're still trading up in that regard too. Because they're kind of hard to. They're hard to hit. The Web skill 6. They're not hard to wound, but that 4 board is nice. Yeah, they're real expensive. Yeah. How many points are they per model? Do you remember?
15 each.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive.
And
Yeah.
they're in rare, so you
Yeah.
can't take a lot of them.
True.
Especially if you want to take other stuff.
Yeah.
Bloodrock Shrine comes out of rare.
Oh
I
god,
don't
this is
have
all
any
your
room.
rare allowance pretty much. Yeah,
I don't
jeez.
have any room for warlocks anymore.
I appreciated seeing it because I've never actually seen it before, and I do like all their rules. And it's
fun.
Yeah, I do like that. They have a very clear purpose, and it lined up nicely because that's where my Ironbreakers end up deploying right across them. I'm obviously too slow to like react to that, so I just have to hope for the best when they come towards me.
I'm shocked that you just sent everything in.
I don't like to play. Yeah, I don't like to. I don't like to play like sit around and shoot guns. I like to shoot guns for a couple turns to alleviate a flank a little bit, and then go forward with the doors and fight. I have a little bit more fun doing it that way, and I'm sure it also keeps the battle report more interesting too. Because like typically doors just sit there and shoot guns the whole time, and I don't think people really want to watch that.
Turtle? No.
Yeah, I don't want to play that game either. I prefer melee. But I understand the dwarves need some fire support. They're not really going to play the game. They're going to get outmaneuvered, flanked, and then they would eventually lose combats. But I have a lot of fun playing these guys. 8th edition Armies Project. They're very well. People would argue there are like minute differences, but I would definitely say it's not enough to really grumble about it. They play very similar. Their points are very samey too. Actually, I made this list in 2,400 points. The only thing I had to change was some of the runes on the characters aren't available in both the editions, so I just had to change up how the runes worked. But for the most part, it's damn near the same. Like the one difference on this guy is you have to allocate the runes to his banner or his war gear. You can't do a split between the two like they do in the Armies Project. But then again, in the Armies Project, you don't get +1 strength on the charge with dwarves. But also in the Armies Project, you can only charge up to 9 inches, so you're not going to ever really getting any charges that rule. Even if they kept that in the Armies Project, you wouldn't be using it ever, really. So it doesn't really matter, other than counter charges, but Dwarves countercharging. There's a lot of reasons why Dwarves should not have that rule, if that makes any sense for people who might not like it. I could go into extreme details if you want, but trust me, that would push them over the edge if they had that rule because of how the core rules of that edition work. Regardless, excellent game, dude.
A lot of fun.
I've never played against that unit before. I like to see it. I do like the Medusa stuff because I kind of forgot they existed when I played them a lot. I never had access to it, and I never realized how vast the Dark Elf, I say beastery was, essentially, in all their options. Yeah, it's
I've
huge.
had them for so long, like 2 decades, and only recently did I start to buy any monsters.
Like when'd you get the Manticore?
Last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's an old model too.
No,
Yeah.
Kind of for a steal. believe it or not.
Awesome, good. Yeah, that's ideal.
Yeah, I mean it's neat how Roman
Yeah.
the Dark Elf army is. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like it quite a bit. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I've always liked the Dark Elves. I'm a big fan of them. Like no matter what edition, I like their lore. I like their kind of personality, I guess, on the table. It's pretty fun. Yeah. A little bit more malicious, a little bit more in close combat, a little bit more kind of cloak and dagger, kind of backstabbing and all that stuff. Well, thank you for the game. Awesome game. Can't wait till we play again next time.
Thanks.
And I don't know. I'll keep playing Dwarves. I'll keep playing Vampire Counts. I'm just trying to branch out and play all the armies we have available here because it's just me and Steve really covering it. I wanted to play Ogres today too, but we kind of ran out of time. But I don't know if I want to do 8th edition Ogres or the Army Project Ogres. 8th edition Ogres are taboo. I guess there's like if you play them that one way, but
Meat bus.
yeah, it's kind of lame though. I don't know. Everyone does it. Yeah.
I didn't bring the right army for that today.
You did?
I didn't.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. There's not a lot of right armies for it.
Actually, these guys aren't so bad.
Oh,
That's
they
not so bad. Those are pretty nasty. Against
They're
ogres.
pretty good, and the sorcerers could just nuke them too, because you can just you can Arms Spells Black Horror if you get it, and just strength save or die. Yeah, you reduce their strength first. Word of Pain, perfect. They got a nasty combo built on the lore, or you just go dark, or death.
Death.
Naturally, yeah. Death is if you're new to fantasy, that's a taboo lore. That's you try to avoid going death as much as you possibly can. Yeah, there's not a lot of fun in death. Anyways, happy war game, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more fantasy battle reports. But they only happen when you, the viewer, come by to play us, like Ryan here does. So we are in Welland, Ontario. If you want to come play fantasy with us here, go to miniwargaming.com/challenge. For whoever's still watching, probably not a lot of you, but consider it. Happy wargaming, everyone. Toodaloo.